Good day to you, my fellow conspirator and conspirators. It is, of course, none other than I, your boy, Matty Milligan, and this is episode number 35 of the Underground Marketing Conspiracy. Woo! Today we're going to be talking about how to increase sales and improve conversions with guarantees. So first thing I want to cover really quickly is what is a guarantee and how does it differ from a warranty? So a guarantee is a legal term and you really use this to secure something as part of the agreement with the person that's buying your product, right? It's something that you are giving and it just increases a lot of trust, gives your customer confidence in buying, and really just gives them a way to back out if they're not happy, if they get cold feet after they buy or they have buyer's remorse. It basically just gets them to have security and trust and confidence in that buying decision when because a lot of people they may not want to give you their money. They may be concerned that they're getting scammed or they're going to be cheated out of your money. Now, that's what I want to talk about really quickly is that with your guarantees, you need to actually fulfill on them. And again, this is going to build a lot of trust with your customers, right? Because what I've done in the past is I've bought stuff and I might return it and it wasn't the right fit for me, but I still want that specific product or from that specific brand or company or business. And what I'll do is I'll buy something and then I'll return it and then I'll eventually buy one of the other products. I've done this with tools several times. Like I'll buy one tool and I'll be like, yeah, this one just doesn't work the way I want. Let's try out a different one. And you swap it out. Really cool thing you can do as well when maybe you try on clothes and you have free returns. I know I've bought from Gymshark previously, for example, and they've sent it to me and it was just not the right fit. I should have ordered the medium size and I had the small and I ended up returning it. And they had free returns and the whole system was very straightforward because you can set that up very easily. But you need to actually fulfill on that promise if you are going to offer some sort of guarantee. Now, a guarantee is different from a warranty. A warranty is you're claiming you're going to replace or repair the product if it breaks, right? Or if there's a defect in it, and the company itself is usually the one that's going to pay for everything, right? And I actually have a lot of experience in this because I used to work in customer service, troubleshooting vacuum cleaners. And one of the things that I would have is all these products would have some sort of a warranty, right? These vacuum cleaners would have a 5-year warranty on the product. So if it broke, I was trained on figuring out which model they had, right? Super knowledgeable on these products, know the product line inside and out still to this day, and know all the old school ones in terms of products versus like the older vacuums versus the new ones. So with these, there would be times when you could send the person the part or it would need to go in for repair. And this is something, again, where your back end process, if you are going to have a warranty, it needs to be something where your customer gets those products to fix their problem and solve it very quickly. It can't be something where it's going to take them weeks because it's super frustrating for a customer. You need to facilitate some way where they can take advantage of that warranty should their product break. And again, when this company is offering a 5-year warranty, that's a long time. And it's like, hey man, if anything happens, like don't worry about it. And again, this allowed them to charge a lot more than all of their competitors for a very similar product because they have that very strong warranty and because they actually fulfill on that promise and keep their customers happy. And it's an awesome product, so people just keep on buying that. So that's really the difference between a warranty versus a guarantee. Again, guarantee is something, it's more of like a security and a big promise. Warranty is basically when something breaks, you're going to repair and fix it at your own cost as a business and basically just take that as a business cost. So here's a few examples of some crazy guarantees that I've actually seen. And these usually, you need to use these in your business selectively to increase trust. And it's basically just a risk reversal tactic, right? Where you're reducing the risk of the person and the actual buyer. And it's like, hey, you know what? If this isn't for you, then just return it and no worries. And this is something you need to build into your offers too. This is what you use to strengthen your offers, right? It's like if I were to sell a car, I think this is a Gary Halbert example. He's like, oh, if I were to have a car It's like, sure, I could be like, hey, do you want this car? And that's cool. But I think the offer that he ultimately has, when it's like, hey, here's this car, it has this many miles on it, I'm getting rid of it for this reason. In fact, I'll even drive it to you with a full tank of gas, and you can try it out for a couple of weeks. And then if you're not happy with it, and if you're happy with it, then you can pay me the $5,000 for the car. If you're not happy with it for whatever reason, then just let me know, and basically I'll come and pick it up from you and then just drive it back, and no worries. And again, that allows them to test out the product first of all. And again, that's a pretty good guarantee at that point, right? Where it's like, hey, if you're not happy, then you don't have to even pay me and I'll pick it up. And again, when you're driving to someone when it has a full tank of gas, it's like, all right, that allows them to just try it out for free. So that's something that you can work into this. So here's some other awesome examples though of these. So I've seen this guy Peng Jun use this, and he calls it my dog ate it guarantee. And it's basically just, it's like, hey, you know what? Like, here's my dog ate it guarantee. If you're not happy for whatever reason, then I just give you 100% of your money back. And you can keep a few of the bonuses. That's the main guarantee. I've used that in a few cases as well myself. It's a pretty strong offer at the end in terms of a guarantee. One cool one I've seen is I've seen this in several letters written by Agora Financial as well as in Todd Brown. It's a 300% money back guarantee, where it's like, you buy this book from me, and if you don't like it and you didn't find one nugget that you found useful, just email my team and I'm going to send you, you can keep the book, and I'm going to send you 300% of your money back. So if you paid $10, I'm going to send you back $30. That's a pretty strong guarantee, and it makes the customer, it's like, wow, if I don't like this, like, they're going to do that. There's another one with Frank Kern, for example, where his famous dream client letter, where in that letter he says, it's like, part of it, it's like, hey, we'll hop on a call together, and if you're not happy at the end, then I'll just PayPal you $1,000 if you didn't find our time useful together. So that's another guarantee that he has in there. Let's see, what else do I have here? Oh, there's also Jason Fladlian has this really good one that I've seen in some of his webinars, where he says that if you're not happy in the end, he'll give you your money back. Plus, he'll actually match that and then give it to the charity of your choice. That is absolutely awesome, because the person's like, oh, wow, like, even if I don't like it, I'm doing good in this case, and I'm basically just giving money to this charity. And I think one of the problems that people have with offering any sort of guarantee with their product, they're always so nervous about returns and refunds, and that's really just like, it's one of the costs of doing business, unfortunately, and that's just the way it is, right? Same way with taxes, same way with credit card fees, same way with shipping fees, same way with damages and credit card fraud and chargebacks. Same way, these are all little variable costs in your business. Guarantees, I think, really just help you make a lot of money back. And one of the reasons why I like to offer them is that, especially on information products, is that, and this is a sad fact if you have an awesome course or you're an awesome coach, 70 to 80, maybe even 90% of people probably won't go through your program. You've probably heard these statistics that of all the books that are sold, only 10% of them are actually read, and the people that read them, the majority of them don't even read past the first 10 pages. So I could write a book and leave 90% of it blank, and I'd probably only get a 10% refund fee max, it's a sad truth. And that's one of the things too with people when they're like, oh, I'm going to create this course, and they spend all this time, and if it sells, awesome. If it doesn't, it sucks for them. But if it does sell, the majority of the people still aren't going to go take action and go through that course, right? Because people want to exert, one of our biological things as human beings is that we want to exert as little effort as possible to get the maximum return. And one of the sad things of that is that so many people, they want to buy into that dream of making money, but they don't want to spend the time to actually achieve that and get the results. So this is why I think offering guarantees, it is good, because again, it gains a lot of trust, but a lot of people aren't going to take advantage of those guarantees. They're going to be like, oh, wow, they have a strong guarantee even if I don't follow through. But a lot of people aren't going to follow through regardless, and that's unfortunate, right? And I've seen countless times where people just ghost. I've done it myself, to be honest, in a few courses I've taken in the past, where I've just completely ghosted in the course. And there's no one else to blame other than myself, right? Like, you can't blame the person that's making the course, you can't blame all the other people in that course, you can't blame society or the government. The only person that you really have to blame in those situations is yourself. So own up to you if you are going to buy those. But as a business owner, I think that guarantees are a very, very effective strategy to gain a lot of confidence and trust between you and that person. And again, this is good for that initial purchase, right? It kind of crosses the barrier with that person, gets them over the fence, gets them to buy something inexpensive. And then again, if it has value, assuming your product is good, they're going to buy in more because they're going to try your product and be like, all right, this thing is awesome. Let's see what their more expensive stuff is, right? So that's my 2 cents on guarantees, and I think those will be some strategies you can definitely utilize when you yourself are coming up with offers, or maybe you're a business owner and right now you're thinking of a way you want to increase conversions. Hopefully I gave you, inspired you with some options there on how to actually use guarantees in your business. If you did find this episode useful, I'd actually like you to leave a review. Maybe you're listening on Spotify or iTunes or Google Play. Leave a quick review and just give me your feedback on how I'm doing, and if you did find this useful, and maybe you have your own tactics that you use in guarantees or in your offers yourself. And consider subscribing as well, or maybe even listening to a few more episodes of the Underground Marketing Conspiracy. Once again, I am your boy, Matty Milligan, and I will see you next time. Woo!